Hey everybody, I'm Passmore Nope, and welcome back to Defense Grid 2 Beta, very early beta. So, since I had my little introduction video, one where I played this very map, Surface Tension, that's going to be, I think, level 14, apparently, in the game, I have learned quite a bit, actually. I've been chatting it up on the forums with some people. I played a few more games where I thought I should have had, you know, if I'd done this setup in Defense Grid 1, it would have been, like, spectacular. It would have been really good, but it ended up in just a so-so score, though I think it's my best, around 80,000. But anyway, I've since learned that Inferno towers are completely overpowered. So, what I'm going to show you here is just how good they are. And I'm playing on competitive. That means I can't sell any towers. And I'm playing on elite difficulty. That is the hardest. A lot of people call it, what do they call it? Like double hard mode? I don't know why. I say just call it what it is. Elite. Elite difficulty, the aliens just have higher health. I don't know, the waves seem to come really fast. That or it just takes more time to kill them, so it seems like there's less and less time between each round. But you see how well these Inferno towers are handling these waves? I mean, I'm having to build out slowly, but last time, you remember in my first video, I had gun towers, and people have been screaming that those are overpowered. But I had to place them a lot quicker and upgrade them a lot quicker. And I'll say this, I will not upgrade an Inferno tower this game. I do get temporals, and I will upgrade them to yellow, but all Inferno towers will be green in this match, just to show you how freaking good they are. I don't know what it is. The flame damage seems to have a somewhat slowing effect. It might be kind of hard to notice during the fast forward sequence here. But man, like the burn damage is so good. What I found is steadily increasing the amount that they have to walk really benefits an Inferno tower. Like even more so, like that's usually a good thing, but even more so than like gun towers. Just because it, you know, that burn damage goes on for longer. They're just, I don't even know. The line of sight is so much improved over Defense Grid 1 for the Inferno towers. But I don't know, it's just constant heat on them. It's like, maybe Inferno towers were that good in Defense Grid 1, but like, their line of sight issues were so bad. You can see me restarting a couple times here. It's because, I guess I said screw it for that guy. No, there we go. I was about to say, I thought I played this as near perfect as I can. It will kind of break down on the last wave. You know, this is by no means a perfect run or anything. But there are, you know, a couple of things that I found out about scoring since my first video. You notice in my first video, I let people steal the cores as long as I can shoot them down and get them back, and they don't actually take them off the map. But this time, I don't want any alien to touch a core. Part of your score, you can see the score graph in the top right. Your score goes up based on a number of different factors, one being how many resources you have in the bank, another being the sell value of your towers, and another being how many cores you have in your housing. So you want to have all your cores in the housing when you kill somebody to get maximum points for what your setup is. So as you can see, of course, since it's, you know, resource-based, the score is partially resource-based, and resources are time-based, meaning they drip in slowly, we want to send the aliens up the ramp there, and down the other big ramp on the side because, you know, that it takes a lot longer for them to get to the other side and resources will tick up. So if we killed all these little swarmers in that crasher, you know, if we just kind of sent them through the main maze right there instead of sending them up the ramps, they would have been dead already. As opposed to now we have, I don't know, a couple hundred more resources than we did before, so that's going to increase my score. Crashers are one thing that Inferno towers aren't great against, but and look at that, barely didn't kill him. But temporal towers really help make up for that weakness. Same with rhinos, the newly redone rhinos. They're a lot faster now rather than tougher. They really can just skirt by your Inferno towers. But if you place a temporal, You can see my temporal is kind of centrally placed. That just kind of happened to work out. I just had a nice little pocket there, and I said, perfect, that is where my temporal is going to go. It can hit so many paths right there. You're going to see me struggle against this crasher. It's just kind of awkward because the more I build out, the more he actually gets pushed away from my line of infernos right there. It won't be like that once I finish the maze, and I can't remember if I say screw it at this point and just finish my maze out. But yeah, my mazing is almost done. I'm going to have 2 temporal towers. The locations of them aren't great. Then look at that, he needed like 1 more point of burn damage to go down, and I still didn't get him. So we're still backing up. Luckily, the checkpoints come at every wave now, rather than every couple of waves like it was in Defense Grid 1, so it's, wow, so much better like that. So I think, yep, setting that 1 tower down there to get a little more heat damage on him the whole time. It kind of sucks because I'm overbuilt for everything else, but I needed those towers out there to get the crasher. Unless I'm a big noob and there's some other better way to do it, I probably will find that out. But the point of this video is to show that Inferno towers are, by and large, the most powerful towers in the game. Remember, this is elite difficulty, the highest difficulty in the game. So the aliens have the highest health. Here you can see rhinos getting by. They're still getting demolished, but a few are getting up there, and of course I don't want that. So if I were to do this, I have another video I'm going to do on this map again, and I placed the Inferno tower, sorry, that second temporal tower a little differently, and I think it ends up being better. But I can't remember if it's like directly below it, or if it's like below and to the left where that other Inferno tower is. But in any case, I think if I did that, it would have been a little better, because the slowdown effect is a lot better than placing a closer Inferno tower, if that makes any sense. Anyway, as you can see, we're starting to not really kill people. That is one weakness with this build. Early on, it still kills the waves when they haven't gone up the ramps yet. But by now, that problem has corrected itself. I don't know if there's a great way to do that, maybe. I was focusing here on making the longest path possible. I have no idea if I even really did that. I'm not sure. I'm really bad at like calculating that out, but there, you know, I try to make the longest path possible. Here we're going to see the crashers. Here we're on wave 20, and we're going to see me struggle with this one, and eventually I will kind of backtrack and redo my strategy, and that's where I'll have to upgrade my temporals. I believe that is the only step I'm missing, is to get yellow temporals, but otherwise, notice I have not upgraded any Inferno tower. They're all green. And that is, that does good for your efficiency, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because, you know, I could upgrade, but that costs a lot of resources, and it might not be the right output. In fact, I've noticed that, no, it's not. It's better to lengthen your maze and place more Inferno towers than it is to upgrade your Infernos. It just so happens that this maze isn't great because of my lack of being able to place temporals. I usually do like 3. As you can see, I was really considering putting one somewhere else. And then I see, oh, I could kind of upgrade this guy and, you know, get a bigger radius out of him. And that might be what I'm missing, and that's part of it. The other part is upgrading the other one, as we'll see here. Yeah, the problem is the crashers, and actually the rhinos. The rhinos will help the crashers piggyback during this, and you need the crashers to go all the way through your maze to be able to do enough damage to kill them. So you see, there we go. With that upgraded yellow, I was able to kill that one. Not quite the second one, but here come the rhinos. Notice on the final wave, the resource drip has stopped. So you don't have that. You still get wave bonuses. I think you get those for rhinos and crashers and maybe some other stuff, or maybe it's certain wave numbers. There you go. You saw right there, the rhinos help the crashers piggyback, and they didn't go through my entire maze. So there we go. There's my jump cut. We're back to wave 19. Right away, I'll upgrade that yellow. I still want him to slow down the other side on the, you know, on the right side there to get more damage, and I want them to get the maximum coverage here. I probably upgraded that guy a little too early because I thought he would hit the top curve of the path there. But yeah, that wasn't the case. I don't know if temporals have the same programming they did in Defense Grid 1, where they will kind of pulsate in the most efficient pattern. But here we go. We saw one crasher go down. I'm zooming in for the all carnage as my screensaver kicks in and totally ruins my vision. But you're going to see the rhinos are still getting by, but they're really, really, really weak. And so is that crasher. So as long as I can prevent these guys from piggybacking, we should be okay. Oh no, okay, so one piggybacked, but this actually wasn't bad. He had to walk through most of the maze, and actually separating the crashers will maximize the damage done to them, because the towers don't have to really choose, well, they have to choose to fire at one or the other. So one's not getting all the attention. So sometimes that can really actually benefit you. And here we go, this guy's gonna walk down. I wish he didn't get my cores. I wish none of my cores got taken. That would have actually helped me push the score over 125,000, which is what my best score is, and I'll show that here in a minute. We'll go into the menu, but there we go. I just wanted to get video proof of how damn good the Inferno towers are. They need to be nerfed, maybe? Yeah, definitely nerfed, and everything else needs to be brought up and be better, except for maybe gun towers. They're pretty decent. There we go. There's my my high score, almost 126,000. So there we go. They added in a new a couple new game types here, but I'll get to those a little later. Just wanted to do this. Again, thank you everyone for watching, and stay tuned if you want to see more. Goodbye.